What would you do if your daughter, who despises feminine clothing, refused to wear anything but a t-shirt to a formal family wedding? In today's story, a mother's attempt at a compromise sparks a battle over self-expression and respect. My name is Anika. I'm 40, and I like to think of myself as a pretty progressive Indian American mom. I have two wonderful children, a 16-year-old son named Rohan and a 15-year-old daughter, Maya. Over the last 2 years, Maya has really come into her own as a tomboy. She has a strong aversion to traditionally feminine clothing and styles. While it was certainly an adjustment for me, I genuinely tried to be as supportive as possible. I let her choose all her own clothes, my only rule being that she avoids anything too graphic or inappropriate for her age. The real conflict began with my niece Priya's wedding. It was planned to be a huge, traditional Indian wedding, a massive family celebration. Naturally, for such an event, the dress code was formal. Most of the women and girls would be wearing beautiful, ornate lehengas, which are traditional formal dresses. Knowing my daughter, I only brought it up once. I gently asked if she might consider a lehenga, mostly because she really looks up to her cousin Priya, and I didn't want her to feel excluded from the excitement. As expected, she said no, and I immediately dropped it. Okay, I said, so what would you like to wear? I was expecting her to suggest something boyish but still dressy. Instead, she said she wanted to wear a t-shirt and slacks. I had to put my foot down. This was a black tie event. Everyone, absolutely everyone, was going to be dressed to the nines. I was already getting my son Rohan a new, tailored suit for the occasion. Honey, a t-shirt isn't appropriate, I explained, but you can wear any kind of formal clothing you want. If you don't want a dress, that is completely fine. We can get you a beautiful suit. I insisted that she come with me and Rohan to the tailor. She could pick her own fabric, her own style. It could be a classic men's suit, or something with a more feminine, stylish twist, like the kind of thing she's seen Zendaya wear. In fact, Maya was the one who introduced me to Zendaya's fashion in the first place. As one commenter later pointed out, not many parents out there would let their daughter wear a suit to a wedding. I was trying to be more than reasonable. I thought this was the perfect compromise, but Maya exploded. She got angry, her face flushed with frustration, and accused me of constricting her expression. This reveals a classic teenage blind spot, the inability to see that a parent's reasonable boundary isn't a cage, but a guidepost for navigating the complexities of the adult world. I tried to reason with her. This isn't about controlling you, I said calmly. It's about teaching you that dressing appropriately for the occasion is a necessary life skill. There will be other times in your life, work events, other formal parties, where you'll have to wear formal clothing. She could express her unique style within the bounds of the dress code, but not ignore it completely. As another person wisely noted, expressing yourself with clothing isn't just about your own personality, but also about showing respect for your environment and your host. Showing up in a t-shirt wouldn't just be expressing her style, it would be expressing a deep lack of regard for Priya on her special day. The wedding has since been postponed, but Maya is still furious with me about the whole thing, and our stalemate continues. After sharing my story, the feedback I received was overwhelming. Many people assured me I wasn't in the wrong, which was a relief. I want to be clear, I don't think my daughter is an asshole. She's the sweetest girl in the world, usually incredibly respectful, a straight-A student, and a hard worker. I am immensely proud of her. Some people suggested there might be a deeper, underlying issue, perhaps related to her identity. I honestly don't think Maya is trans, and I believe I've created a home environment where she would feel safe telling me if she were. She seems happy with her body and is actually very fashionable, just more into streetwear than anything else. My best guess? It's a mix of classic teenage rebellion and cabin fever. Due to recent circumstances, she's been cooped up at home and not allowed out much, so I think she's feeling trapped. And right now, everything I do is annoying to her. Many people advised me to give her an ultimatum, wear formal clothes or don't go to the wedding, but I've decided to take a hard stance on this. She is going. Anika made a critical parenting decision at that moment, choosing the long-term lesson of family connection over the short-term peace of giving in to a rebellion she knew her daughter would later regret. First, telling her she can't go would hurt her deeply. Maya really wants to be there. She adores her cousin and our family, and being a social person, she would love the wedding itself. Second, This is the first big traditional Indian wedding in our immediate family, and a crucial opportunity for my children to connect with our culture. And finally, I know my daughter, if she chose not to go as an act of rebellion, she would be incredibly sad and full of regret afterward. Parenting is uncharted territory for me sometimes, especially since I was always a girly girl, but I'm determined to get this right. In the end, this is about teaching a necessary lesson about respect and decorum. True support for a child's identity doesn't mean a complete absence of rules. It means helping them find ways to be true to themselves while also honoring the people and occasions around them. So let me ask you, have you ever had to balance respecting someone's personal style with the demands of a formal occasion? Where do you draw the line?